We've been up and down on the roller coaster for the last 2 weeks, it seems like, with all different kinds of fronts and coastal lows, just everything in between. This has really been the weather that people say, give it 5 minutes and it'll change. So that was the case today. We topped out at 77, but this afternoon our temperatures actually went down as a stationary front kind of wiggled back and forth over the coastal bend. Right now we have a gorgeous sunset overlooking the Texas State Aquarium and both harbor bridges. Temperatures right now, we have a pretty wide variation. It's cooler up to our north and warmer to the south. We're sitting in the middle at 67 here in Corpus Christi. And over the next several hours, we'll slowly dip into the upper 50s by about midnight. And then heading into the rest of tonight, we're going to see a cold front come through. And that one is going to bring stronger winds, like I mentioned earlier, but also slightly cooler temperatures. So that gets to our northern counties right around the midnight hour. And it's out of here by the early morning hours and well past the coastal bend by the time the sun is rising. Again, pretty windy and gusty behind that front. Temperatures in the lower 50s to upper 40s tomorrow morning, but that wind is going to make it feel about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than it actually is outside. Now tomorrow afternoon, lots of sunshine in store. It's going to be an absolutely gorgeous day with high temperatures on the cool side in the middle 60s for a lot of the coastal bend. It will still be on the breezy side though. We have high pressure behind that cold front. It's going to start moving off to the east over the next several days. So Monday morning, it'll be a little cooler as we see air coming from around this side of the high pressure. When it's closer to us, it's colder, but as that high moves over, we're going to see the return of onshore flow. So by Monday evening, temperatures are going to be on the rise, and by Tuesday, we're back to the 80s. So we do have another cold front then heading into Tuesday night. This is the one that's going to allow Arctic air that's currently sitting in the northern plains to finally make its way down here to the coastal bend. I want to point out, though, we're not concerned about any winter precipitation. It's going to be too dry by the time we see any freezing temperatures here in the coastal bend, and at that point I think that is going to come heading into Thursday morning as high pressure once again settles over the Texas panhandle and allows that Arctic air to really drop and sag southward into the coastal bend. So we're looking at temperatures in the 30s at this point. I've got us getting to 30 degrees on Thursday morning, so we do have that highlighted on our 7-day forecast, and heading into Tuesday morning, temperatures in the 60s, and then about half of that heading into Thursday. So a pretty strong cold front whenever you consider that Arctic air coming in behind the front. Tomorrow, not quite that cold, but it is going to be a chilly start again in the 40s and 50s, working into those middle 60s, breezy throughout the day with those clear skies. And here's a look at what it's going to feel like at each of these times. You can see the wind making it feel a little bit cooler in the morning, but pretty close to what it actually is for tomorrow afternoon. That's what it's going to feel like outside. Heading into Monday, that is President's Day. If you have the day off of work, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous with a lot of sunshine, temperatures in the 70s. And for Tuesday, we have those high temperatures back in the 80s. So there's the big lead up before the drop on the roller coaster. And then for Wednesday, it's going to be a lot cooler, but we're not concerned with the freeze at that point. Thursday morning, that is when we've highlighted again that chance for those freezing temperatures here in the coastal bend. We're going to continue to keep an eye on those trends. If they get cooler, warmer, if they move in time, we're going to keep you updated.
So if you put away the jackets and sweaters, you were too fast.
Bring them back.
Bring them back. All right. Thanks, Kristen. And